Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. So as you can see from the title down below, I'll be discussing, moving onwards, this series of videos will focus mainly on the H2B program. So I have been on the H2B program since April 2022. So April this year would make 1 year since I've been in the US working on the H2B program. Now, I wanted to be a bit more educated and have more experience on the H2B program. That's why I haven't posted a video like I did with my J1 series. I wanted to get more facts together, learn more about the program, and also to can let you guys know what I've experienced while on the H2B program. So in today's video, I'll be discussing how to find H2B jobs. Now, this is the first step you take when you want to participate on the H2B program. Now, I'm Jamaican and I have realized that my video has been reaching people all over the world, like some countries that I didn't know exist. People reach out to me in my DMs, through Instagram. So from now on, even though I know that would have happened, from now on I will speak in general. But as I said before, I'm Jamaican, so it might be different in your country, I don't know. But at some point things will interlock each other, and some other things are similar. Now, first let me tell you guys what is the H2B program. So the H2B program is a work program that allows persons 18 years and older from different countries in the world, with exceptions of some, of course. And down in the description box, I'll be placing a link where you guys can educate yourself some more about the H2B program. It has different category. It's the government website, so once you click the link you will see what I'm talking about, and then you'll know the countries that are exempted from participating on the H2B program. So it is a work program that allows persons outside of the US to come in the US and work. And you do have the opportunity of working in the US for up to 3 years without leaving, or leaving for a short period of time. And later on down in the series, I will touch on how you can go home for a week or two and come back to work on the H2B program with whoever your current employer is. So, and also a tip to remember, the H2B program is a free program, and later down in the video I will differentiate how some people pay money to come on the program and how persons like myself didn't pay a cent to come on the program. Now, the H2B program, it has 2 seasons. It has the winter season and the summer season. Now, the winter season usually starts around October, and the summer season starts around April, right? Now, every year, every fiscal year, 66,000 visas are issued to persons outside of the US to come in the US and work. And that 66,000 visas are split between the winter season and the summer season. So 33,000 visas will be issued for out of country winter applicants, and the remaining 33,000 will be issued to summer applicants. So that's half and half. Now, let me say from my experience, the H2B program is a difficult program to get on, and let me tell you why. Because what I've realized, employers in the US, they prefer to take returning H2B workers and in-country H2B workers over the out-of-country persons, because one, persons who have already participated in the H2B program or who is currently working in the H2B program have certain documents, so that the social security number, they already have a bank account, so the employer can just put them on work, they start getting the pay, they don't have to get no time off to go sort out a bank account, or time off to go and get a social security number. Also, it is very cheaper for the employer to take in-country persons instead of out-of-country persons. So that's why most of the time being outside of the US is a bit difficult for persons, especially if it's their first time working on the H2B program. Now, you do have the choice of participating on the program by getting jobs through an agency, or to do it on your own. I did it on my own. I found my own employer. Now, the pros and cons for me is what I've experienced in Jamaica. I don't know how it's set up for other countries, But in Jamaica, these agencies, remember, you have thousands of people applying to go on the H2B program, and then you registering with a company, a local agency. They have persons way before you, so sometimes you'll be at the bottom of the list and then you gradually make your way up. So sometimes it takes like months to years before you do get through with that agency. Also, you have some agencies that just take your money, like what happened to me with a company in Jamaica. Take your money and you don't hear back anything from them. And then individually, I did it individually, and that's how I'll onwards with the series. I'll only be speaking in relations to you finding H2B jobs on your own, because I really don't know how the agencies work, even though I have an idea of how it works with knowledge that I know on the J1 program, but it might be different, might not, I don't know. Now, what I did to find H2B jobs, you can just go into Google and type in H2B visa jobs, and then a list of different links would come up. But these, I pinpointed some of the websites that I use that I got responses from. So I use Indeed, Seasonal Connect, the H2B randomization list, and later on down in the series I'll explain to you guys how to obtain the randomization list and how to use the randomization list to find jobs. You have a website called COOLWORKS, and you can also use the Department of Labor the US Department of Labor website to find H2B jobs. Now, with Indeed, you just search H2B visa jobs and a list of different positions and job opportunities will pop up. Same with Seasonal Connect. You have to create an account with Seasonal Connect in order for you to access the dashboards of thousands of jobs that they do have on their website. The H2B randomization list, it is a long list of all the employers or companies in the US who do take on H2B workers, and it is very easy to use that list. All you have to do is just go on the list and say, you just scroll through the list. You know what, I will not touch into that. I'll do another video on how to use the randomization list, because I do not want this video to be drawn out. COOLWORKS, you have to create an account. Once you create an account, a numerous amount of jobs will pop up from COOLWORKS. And the DOL website, same thing. On the DOL website, the Department of Labor website, you just type in Department of Labor and job search, and you just put in like the keyword, like suppose you want to be a bartender, you just put in bartender, and all the different states with employers that are hiring bartenders on the H2B program will pop up. At the end of the video, I'll do like I'll screen record my phone screen, logging in the different websites that I told you guys I've got responses from, to show you guys how it works. Do not fear, guys, I will put the link to each of these websites down in the description box below for you to access easily. Now, after you have created all those accounts with the websites that I've mentioned earlier, do not just, in the websites you can apply just like however your home country do it. For example, Jamaica, you know, you have what's that called, like Caribbean jobs and those stuff. You create an account and you apply directly from the website. So say you apply for a job in Seasonal Connect, you fill out the application on Seasonal Connect for the jobs. Yeah, successful, your application has been submitted. Do not just sit and wait and expect to get a response just by applying through the website. Now, sometimes you get a response, but most of the times, especially if you're out of country persons, they'll pick and choose who they want, especially if persons who are already working with them have recommended persons outside of the country for them to take on. Like, most of the times what I've realized is recommendations from persons currently working with a company. That's when they'll really like say, all right, let me pull up this person's application and then schedule them for an interview. So with you only applying through the websites, there might be a possibility that they don't reach out back to you. So what I did was, after applying in these various websites that I mentioned, I then further to search for an email address for the company, specifically someone, well, in Seasonal Connect, Indeed, and COOLWORKS, when you click on the job, it gives you the job description, like tell you how much you're paying, how much person in a house, how long you'll be working, and sometimes there is a little link with like the whoever is in the HR department that takes care of H2B persons. There's a link with their email address, and what I'll do is just copy that email address, paste it, and type an email to that person, you know, and type an email to that person. And for persons who are seeking jobs outside of the US, it's the first time coming to the H2B program, for your email subject, please state out of country. So say for instance, when I was applying for a job, I would just type out of country job application, so that they know that you're someone who is not in the US. So you just don't sit and just apply through these websites. Search and find an email address and send an email introducing yourself. Let them know that you came across the job offering on, say, Indeed, and you have applied on Indeed, but you'll also take the extra step of sending an email just to make sure that you guys are notified that I did apply. And then, you know what I've realized, just sending an email, you get a quicker response than applying directly from the website. Because everybody, like, it's been a norm now for working person, every morning you get up, you check your email. So this person's going to work, and one of their job responsibilities is to check the company's email. So then they'll see your email with your resume attached to the email, and then they'll give you an instant reply, in comparison to going on the website and scrolling on thousands and thousands and thousands of job applications, where sometimes they just pick out the first 20 and run an interview or whatever. So sending emails is very, very important to support your application that you have already submitted through a website. Also, if you do not find an email address attached to that job application, what you can do is Google search the company and just pull up a phone number for them, give them a call, let them know that you're interested in the ask them if they participate on the H2B program and you're interested with working with them, and if they can transfer you to someone in the HR department that specializes with the H2B program. Then they'll transfer you introduce yourself to that person. That more than likely that person will give you their email address for you to email your resume to them, and you just do that, and then they'll reply to you through emails, set up an interview. So really and truly, it's that easy, but it is not that easy, because as I've said before, it is more expensive for employers to take persons outside of the US to come into the country and work for them, in comparison to the thousands amount of persons who are already in the US working. Now, that is it, guys. As I've said before, I'll drop the links for each of these websites where you can find H2B jobs. I wish you guys the best of luck with applying for these jobs, and I hope you're one of the 33,000 applicants to receive your visa.